Hi everyone, welcome to this month's What's New in Beauty video. In this video, I will show you sneak peeks of some upcoming makeup. I will also show you things that are brand new in the market that you might be interested in, and I'll give you reviews for anything I have tried out and sneak peeks of stuff that I haven't yet tried out but that you might see reviews for on this channel. So if this is the kind of thing that interests you, then make sure you keep watching. I include skincare, accessories, all kinds of different things too. And of course, if you aren't already subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button and follow Allura Beauty on Instagram. I'll put the username in the upper left hand corner for you to see. Anything that I've already done a video for, I will link in the upper right hand corner for you. I will also always make sure to include links to where you can find all of these products in the description box below, and I oftentimes am able to give you a discount code from the company, and I will also make sure to include those next to the links in the description box. So always go check that out. If you're not part of Rakuten, go ahead and become a member of that too, because if you're spending money online, you may as well be getting cash back on the money you're already spending. All right, with all of those things said, let's jump into what the new products are for July 2020. Oh, and I'll also put timestamps in the description box. I will divide different categories of new products that I'm talking about, so if you're not interested in one thing or the other, you can skip ahead. So first, I'm going to talk about things that I've already done videos for, whether that's a swatch video or a review video, so that if you haven't seen that, you can go check it out for the swatches. But in this video, I will also give you any sort of updates from having tested out those products more and having continued to use them even after I filmed those previous videos if you've already seen those videos. So first, I did two different videos for CoverGirl. The first one that I did was for their new line of Outlast UltiMatte lip colors. These have like a moussey texture, and I know a lot of people are saying, why do we have matte things, especially for summer? I can tell you that these are very comfortable to wear. They're not drying and pruning. So if you want something that's a little more of a comfortable matte finish, then this is definitely a line to check out. I don't know that I have any crucial updates to that video in terms of their wear and how they function. So if you want to see swatches of the shades, then I will of course link that for you to check out. The blushes and a new bronzer I also did a video for, and I also applied every single one of the shades onto my cheeks. So it was not only a swatch, but also an application video. I really like these. I think these are very good quality, very well priced. I noticed so many people saying they don't like the packaging. I kind of love the packaging. I don't think it looks cheap at all. I think it just looks really simple and sleek, which is my preference, but I know a lot of people aren't a fan of the revamped packaging. But in terms of what's actually inside the package, I continue to use these blushes and they're great. They have good pigmentation. They blend really nicely on the skin. So quality drugstore blushes by CoverGirl. I also did a bunch of skincare videos in the past month. That's really been my focus lately more than new makeup. And I also did two different unboxing videos for two separate Korean box companies or online retailers. So if any of those things interest you, I won't individually link those videos because there's so many, but just make sure you go into my videos list and check out anything that you may have missed. All right, let's move on to new products let's start with skincare this time. Usually I start with makeup, but let's change it up a little bit. Let's start with a hit, and that is a retinol product by the company No. 7. Now, this past month I did do a dedicated review for my top retinol product recommendations. I'll link that in the upper right hand corner for you to see if you are interested in what retinol products are the best that are currently on the market. Now, of course, I filmed that a couple of weeks before receiving this, and this would definitely be a contender that I would consider for a future updated video if I ever did another one recommending the top retinol products on the market. In that video, I also discuss what retinol is, why it helps the skin, different forms of retinol that you should be aware of, etc. But coming back to this product, this is the Advanced Retinol 1.5 Complex Night Concentrate. So I want you to be aware that it says 1.5 retinol complex, but they do disclose on the product packaging that in terms of the pure retinol, that actual retinol ingredient, it's 0.3%. So I don't want this to scare off people who are new to retinol, because although it says 1.5%, it's only 0.3% of that is the actual retinol. The other part of this 1.5% is other supporting products or supporting ingredients. So this has a beautiful formula. It comes in an airtight, opaque tube, but with a pump dispenser, so that retinol is going to be kept protected and stable so that it stays potent while you're using it and not degrading over time. And it has other good ingredients in here. There are several tripeptides in here. There is glycerin. They also include their Matrixyl 3000. So this is a fantastic option at a reasonable price if you are new to retinol and you want to try it out. I would definitely recommend checking this out. I've really been enjoying using this as part of my nighttime routine. Okay, a brand that I featured a long time ago on the channel was Babo Botanicals, and I requested from the company that they send me some of their other sun care products because I had tried out their SPF 40 before and I had used up the whole bottle. This is their Daily Sheer Sunscreen, extra sensitive for face, SPF 40, and I really enjoyed it. So I wanted to be able to use their other ones. This is the this yellow one is the SPF 30. It's called their Clear Zinc Sunscreen, and this one is the SPF 51 called the Baby Skin Mineral Sunscreen. The reason why I really enjoy this brand and this line, this entire line of sunscreens, is because they not only have very effective sun protection, these all are zinc oxide based. The SPF through the SPF 30 through the SPF 50 are all zinc oxide sunscreens, but they are extremely gentle. These are all fragrance free. They are drying alcohol free. They are free of any other irritating ingredients. So if you're someone who wants a mineral sunscreen and in particular can, you know, have experience and good experience with using zinc oxide sunscreens, then these are absolutely some that you should check out. I will say that they are a thicker formula. So if you have dry skin, if you need skin that needs extra nourishment, this is particularly a good formula for you. Because I have oily combination skin, I usually don't use these under makeup or when I'm gonna go outside with makeup on, but I use these when I have a day at home and I don't mind that kind of extra, you know, it's thicker. It's not like a watery or a gel formula. These are legitimate, you know, lotions, and inevitably zinc oxide, especially when you get more and more of them, they do leave a slight white cast. On my skin, it doesn't show because I am lighter skinned, but if you have darker skin, these probably will leave a white cast on you, so I just want you to know that. They aren't tinted. So otherwise, they're just extremely gentle. So if you have sensitive skin, and in particular, if you have drier sensitive skin, please go check this company out. They have a great line of skincare and they have a lot of products that are, you know, baby friendly or baby formulas, but that are perfectly suited for an adult or a baby. For example, the SPF 51, it says baby skin, but this is definitely something that I use when I want that SPF 50 factor. Another company that I have revisited and continue to really love, this is the company MixEasy. Now, what's unique about this skincare company is that you get to customize your skincare. So you go onto their website, they have cleansers, face creams, eye creams, and you get to choose 5 key ingredients that you want included in your particular product. You can also choose between having a fragrance in there, which of course I don't do, and you can choose to have it fragrance free, which is what I choose to do. As you can see, they come in opaque bottles with pump dispensers, again, keeping the ingredients away from sunlight exposure and the ingredients stable inside because they're apart from air exposure. Their face cream is something that I had a bottle of before and completely used up and really enjoyed. So I chose to get another face cream. I chose slightly different customized ingredients this time. In mine this time, I chose licorice root extract, oats extract, pomegranate extract, rosehip extract, and hyaluronic acid. And it's a beautiful, nourishing formula. And I also got their eye cream. And in my eye cream, I chose to include hyaluronic acid, cucumber extract, licorice root extract, linden tree extract, and green coffee extract. Once again, a beautiful formula for underneath the eyes. You could, of course, use it all over the face, but because I already have the face cream, I keep this under my eyes, works well under makeup. So if you want to have some control over key ingredients that you include in your skincare, it's fun, it's easy to do, and they are already quality products. So go check out MixEasy if you've never heard of them and if that interests you. Oh, and if you do decide you'd like to make a purchase, they have kindly provided my viewers 15% off of your order with code Allura15. I'll put the link to where you can use that discount code and the code itself in the description box. Innisfree sent along a pack of 4 of their masks. So these are what the products look like out of the packaging, and this is what they look like in the boxes. So there are 4 different kinds. This one in the yellow tube is the Pore Clearing Color Mask with Volcanic Clusters for brightening. The one in the green tube is the Pore Clearing Color Mask with Volcanic Clusters Cica. So that's like the main key ingredient that it has. The one in the black tube is purifying, and the one in the blue tube is hydrating. What I really have enjoyed about these masks are that they don't contain any irritating ingredients. They don't contain any fragrance in them, which is kind of hard to find in masks a lot of the times because it's something people do to pamper themselves, not just for pure skincare purposes. Companies oftentimes want to add that aromatic experience and they include fragrant ingredients in them, which, as you probably already know, I am not a fan of, and I don't want to do that to my skin. So I was really happy to see that none of these masks have irritating fragrant oils or fragrance added to them. They also have really nice ingredients in them, no irritating ingredients that I could see. An ingredient in a lot of these masks is that kaolin, which will really help if you have someone that has more shiny or oily skin to help kind of suck up those extra oils. But they all contain really nice hydrating and soothing and replenishing ingredients too. For example, if we look at the hydrating mask in here, there is propanediol and also a good amount of glycerin. The purifying one actually has even more glycerin listed in it, stearic acid, palmitic acid, and actually for masks, the ingredients list is relatively short. They're simple, they're straightforward. They provide you a really nice experience. I like that they all have their corresponding colored tubes in here. So I've just really been enjoying using these. I'll use them 1 to 2 times a week after I get out of the shower, and I've had a really nice time using these. So Innisfree is an Asian skincare company, and if you're interested in getting some masks, then go check these out. Something I'm gonna sneak peek for you, but not talk to you about in depth. It is not yet on the market. This is an upcoming product by Color Science. This is their Total Protection Sheer Matte SPF 30 sunscreen brush. It is perfect. Oh, it's not just SPF 30, it's PA+++. So it gives you much more effective sun protection than a lot of skincare in the American markets. This is so perfect in terms of timing because I've gotten several requests by viewers to do a video on how to reapply sunscreen after you've already applied your makeup, which is a very tricky problem to get a solution to. So I have been doing a lot of research, and this couldn't come at a better time because this is one potential solution to that issue, which is to have a powder product that you can apply over your makeup without just completely smearing your makeup off or completely ruining it. So once again, it hasn't yet launched on the market. It launches towards the end of this month, but I am definitely going to discuss this more in depth in that video, which I am still in the process of researching for and doing my due diligence for. But make sure you keep your eye out on the market for this product if that is it's a issue that you have been wanting a solution to. I also purchased this product by Tarte. This is their Set and Protect Mineral Powder Sunscreen, SPF 30, also for the purpose of researching and looking at potential products to solve that issue. And they actually have 2 versions of this. The other one comes in that like kind of purplish, pinkish packaging, but at the time that I was purchasing, that one was sold out. So I picked up this one. It has the exact same ingredients, so there's no difference inside between those products, but I just wanted to kind of sneak peek that for you. Make sure you keep your eye out for that video if that's something that you're interested in. Speaking of sunscreen, I think this is my new holy grail sunscreen. I have seen several other people on YouTube suggest this, so I finally purchased it myself because I want a sunscreen that has more effective ingredients than the ones that are available on the US market. So this is by CanMake Tokyo. This is their Mermaid Skin Gel. This has an SPF of 50, but in addition, it's PA+++++. Asian markets, European markets have much better effective sunscreen ingredients that give much better UVA protection in particular. And unfortunately, we don't have access to those directly in the US market. So this is something that I picked up. You can purchase it through YesStyle, probably Stylevana too, Amazon, places like that. It has a beautiful gel texture. There is no goopiness, no thickness, no white cast. Again, I've only tested it on myself, but just from the way it comes out and the way it blends into the skin, I do not believe even on darker skin that this would leave any sort of cast. It is pretty much clear on the skin. Never have I experienced a more elegant formulation and texture with that amount of SPF in here. So it's on the more expensive side, especially with the small amount that you get, but I think it's totally worth it. So go check this out if you haven't. Again, I'll put it in, I'll try to find where you can most easily find it on the market to purchase, especially if you're not in an Asian country, and I'll include that in the link below. Unfortunately, the next product is not a hit. Dr. Brandt, the company, was kind enough to send this along, but, and I researched it before it got sent to me, but once I actually used it and tested it out, I realized that there was an issue with this product for my skin. It is their Cool Biotic Prebiotic Redness Relief Cream with cannabis sativa seed oil to reduce the look of redness and reduce irritation. Now, at first glance, this looked fantastic. It does come in a jar, but the key ingredients that I was looking at, I wasn't as concerned about them being in a jar. They don't necessarily need to be in airtight packaging because they're not as unstable as most with some skincare ingredients. So it comes in a jar like this. It looks like that. It's just a clear kind of gel formulated product. And so initially looking at the ingredients, I thought, oh, this looks great. You know, you have a lot of things that seem to be hydrating and soothing for the skin. You do have that cannabis sativa oil, seed oil, if that's something that is interesting to you. You have Lactococcus ferment lysate in here, oat kernel flour. Usually oat-based ingredients are very soothing on the skin. You have yogurt, you have ceramides in here, Camellia sinensis leaf extract, grape seed extract, glycerin, lactic acid, propanediol. So there's a ton of good ingredients in here. And so I tested it on, the very first time that I put it on my skin, the immediate reaction was, oh, this is a, you know, nice hydrating, lightweight kind of gel texture moisturizer. And then after a few seconds, my skin started to tingle. Now, I do not have sensitive skin. In fact, I probably I don't want to say abuse my skin, but I probably overdo it in terms of things like glycolic acid. I mean, I use a bunch of acids to exfoliate. My skin is able to tolerate a lot of things. So if something makes my skin burn or tingle, it's probably going to make most people's skin burn and tingle. And it was not just the initial cooling sensation, which sometimes moisturizers have, but it was this kind of slowly developing and then lingering tingling sensation on the skin. And I thought to myself, oh, I don't know what's going on here. Because initially I didn't notice anything in the ingredients that was like menthol based, eucalyptus based, which are those things that usually give you that tingle. So I looked again more closely at the ingredients list, and sure enough, kind of definitely after the halfway point, there is methyl lactate. So I looked it up, and methyl lactate is a combination of lactic acid, which is a good ingredient, at least for my skin, and menthol. Menthol is that like kind of minty, tingly ingredient, it is definitely irritating to the skin. So unfortunately, I went into this thinking that this was a new product coming out on the market that I was excited to test out, and based on the ingredients, I thought might be a good recommendation, but I cannot say that I can get behind this one. I think this would be fantastic if they had excluded that one ingredient, but even if I hadn't felt any sort of noticeable tingling, just kind of on principle for the ingredients, knowing that that's not a good skincare product or ingredient, I probably would not have recommended this. But then having the direct experience of that irritation on my skin, I ended up washing it off after a couple of minutes. I just couldn't, I couldn't do it. So I'm sorry, there are plenty of Dr. Brandt products that I love. In fact, many of which I've included in some of my top skincare recommendations and things like that, but this new one is not going to be one of them. All right, let's move on to accessories and hair care, things like that, before we move into actual makeup, where I have some more sneak peeks for you. But I wanted to mention these contacts that I'm wearing, and I don't know if you have noticed, maybe if I get closer you can tell a little bit of a difference, but there is a slightly more green tint to my eyes, and the browns of the eyes are a little lighter, and that's because I'm wearing colored contacts. And I've always been someone who wished that I had kind of hazel eyes. I have kind of reddish-y brown eyes, so unfortunately I didn't get that gene, but I have always been intrigued by colored contacts, but at the same time I feel like so many of them look so fake and so obvious, and that's just not my style. I know it looks great on a lot of people, but it's just not to my taste. So the company TTD Eye reached out to me offering that I could choose a few of their colored contacts, and so I looked through, and they definitely have much more dramatic colored contacts than what I'm wearing in my eyes right now, but they also had several ones that looked a lot more natural, so I thought, okay, I'll check them out, and I'm really happy to be able to show you some that I think are a lot more natural. I don't think that someone coming up to you would automatically be like, oh, you look so different, what's going on? Something that can look pretty much like these could be the color of my eyes. I don't know, you can tell me in the description box below, but they also do prescriptions. So for me, these are prescription contacts and they feel comfortable. I've been wearing them all day. The other thing that I like about them, many years ago, I've tried colored contacts, I would say maybe 8 or so years ago. And something that I would always experience is that the vision would be so obstructed, I guess, by the different lines and designs of colors that they would put on the contact. And it would be so distracting to me to have my vision obscured by that kind of thing. These I can see clearly through. I don't feel like my vision is obstructed. So all those things combined, I've been very happy and have had some fun wearing these colored contacts. But when you get your kit, you get a pair of you get a contact case where you can put the solution in and keep them, and it also comes with these little tweezers that you could use if you wanted to take out your contacts that way. I just use my fingers, but I guess if you wanted that, that's an option for you. A nice traveling case too. And originally when you get them, they come in a pack like this. So freaking cute. These are the juice gray ones. Hopefully you can see the color there. You can see they're not super dramatic. They're on the more subtle side. This set came in this box here, and these are going to be color HD Brownness. And the pair that I have in my eyes right now came in this box, and the shade is Iris Brown Green 2, which I think is probably my favorite of the sets. So if you are looking for some colored contacts where you can also get prescriptions and a total ton of variety of different options, then go check out their website. Oh, and if you do decide to make a purchase, they also have been kind enough to give my viewers 10% off of their orders. I'll put, again, the code and the link in the description box below. And then one hair care item by the company Wow. I've featured a couple of products by this company before in the past year or so, and I've really liked their products. So I was interested to try this one out because it's kind of special. It is their Color Control blue toning plus styling foam. So it's supposed to help eliminate kind of orangey brassy tones. And I don't know if you've ever noticed in videos, but definitely kind of or maybe actually I don't know if you can tell in this video because I've been using this product, but if you check out videos even just in the past few months, you may be able to tell that kind of in this lower half, I do have lighter and frankly kind of more reddish brassy tones in my hair. That comes as a combination of having long time ago bleached the ends of my hairs to do an ombre look. If you go back in my videos, you'll be able to see that. And just natural exposure, especially in the summertime when I'm out in the sun more, my hair does tend to kind of naturally lighten and get highlighted a little bit. But in using this product, you can see it comes out as kind of a blue tinted foam. It smells amazing. I mean, even if this didn't do anything, I would be tempted to use this foam just like as a mousse for my hair, but I have been applying it to the more brassy parts of my hair, and they have definitely turned less orange. They're more blonde, they're more cool toned than they were before, which honestly kind of surprised me because I wasn't really sure if this was gonna be like a gimmick or if this was actually going to be effective. And even just after like a couple of uses, there is a visible difference that I see. And it's because it's a foam, a mousse, it's completely lightweight. It doesn't weigh down my already kind of thin hair that gets weighed down very easily. So I have been a big fan of this product. If you want something more concentrated, they say to apply it on dry hair. And if you are okay with it being less concentrated, then you can put it on damp hair or just washed hair. I usually put it on completely dry hair or when it's just very slightly damp. So it has worked for me. It smells great. It is fun to use. So if you're someone dealing with kind of more brassy tones, whether that's kind of natural or whether that's from prior bleaching, then I would definitely check this product out. And I also have some swimwear to be able to show you, which I'm really excited about. It's not often that I get to show you kind of fashion and apparel on the website, but perfect for summer. CupShe reached out and offered to send a few bikinis for me to try out. Now, I have to say that I thought to myself, yes, I'm definitely interested, but how good can the quality be on these at having such an affordable price point? So that's really kind of what was in my mind when I got the package and when I was kind of unwrapping them. And I have to be really honest, I am absolutely impressed by the quality of these, having, worn them and tested them out, and from the fabrics to the designs, these are quality bikinis and they are so affordable. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. Obviously you have to get the right, design and fit for your body and sizing and things like that. And I will say that the sizing can sometimes be tricky. Really try to measure yourself. Look at the reviews to see if people say, hey, this seems to run small or this seems to run big, or I had these sizing issues. So make sure you do your due diligence on that to try to research it beforehand, because it's not always the most easy thing to navigate. I was sent 3 pairs and I love 2 of the pairs. The third pair I think is good quality still. It's just not personally my favorite in terms of how it looked on me, but I'm gonna show you all of them. So I'll start with the pair that I think is good, but I just am not the biggest fan of. I liked the other 2 a lot better. And it starts with this kind of lighter peachy coral top. I mean, super cute. I just don't have, I feel like maybe this would, well, I don't know. Maybe it would look better with someone with a larger bust, or I don't know. It's just that I wasn't the biggest fan, and it was paired with these striped bottoms, which I do really, really like. So these are something that I will absolutely pair with another set of tops that I have for bikinis. The fit, the way that all of these bottoms fit, at least on me, again, this will vary by body type, but I loved the cut of them, the way they hit on the body, the way that they didn't dig in, or they're super comfortable and I like the design. So that was the first pair there. My second favorite was this set, which comes with another really pale peachy color, but with these leaf designs on here. And this is really nice because it's very secure. It's literally it doesn't have thin straps on it or detachable straps on it. So this is not gonna easily slip off or come off, or if you jump in the pool or if you jump off a cliff into the water, I don't think you'd have to worry so much about this kind of slipping off or coming off. And these bottoms are so freaking adorable. Again, love the cut and these kind of ruched and separate panels on each side, or straps on each side, are just very unique, very, very cute. Okay, so that was pair number 2. And then my favorite pair is this same design set. This is the top, so this red and white stripe with button details and a crisscross in the back that ties. This actually was sold out when they first reached out to me, so I had to wait a couple, maybe a month before it came back in stock, and I can totally understand why it's so popular. And then the matching set of bottoms here, again with the button details on the sides. Just super cute. I felt like it was the most flattering one. Let me know in the comment section below which is your favorite pair of the 3. I'm very curious to see which one you guys like the most. So if you're looking for very affordable swimwear with super cute designs and a lot of variety, they also have one pieces on the website. Then I'll put a link to the website in the description box below. They also were kind enough to give me a 10% discount. You do need to make a purchase of $70 or more, but if you do, you'll get that 10% off. Again, I will put that link in the description box below for you. All right, let's round things out with the makeup category, and I have several different things for you. Let's start first with what is on my lips, and that is a product that I have been loving. That's a product that Clarins sent along. I think in last month's What's New in Beauty video, I had also two Clarins products that I really liked too. So they've been killing it lately in my experience. This is their Water Lip Stain. This is new on the market, I believe, and I got my shade in 04, which is Violet Water. If you've been a watcher of my channel for a long time, you know that I love my kind of violet-y purple based pinks. It looks like this. They have a whole range of shades, and true to the name, it has a completely water texture to it that just sinks into the skin and stains the skin. I am such a big fan of this formula. I wish that more companies made products like this, and there has been a noticeable absence of this kind of product on the market, so I am very glad that Clarins has decided to make a product like this. It is so easy to wear because it's a water texture. You don't have to worry about it, you know, how does it look on my lips? Is it gonna be gloopy? Is it gonna transfer onto what I'm eating? Or is it gonna make my straw all gunky and weird, or transfer onto my coffee mug or whatever? It's a water formula, so the color functions like a water. It just sinks into your skin and then it stays put. So I have been loving this. I am interested to get more colors in the range because it is such an effective, straightforward, reliable pop of color that you can get for your lips. Then on top of that, I've been wearing one of e.l.f.'s Ride or Die Lip Balms. I just had the clear one on for this video because I didn't want to interfere with the tint of the Clarins product, but this is the most recent video that I have done, which I'll link again in the upper right hand corner. I guess I should have put this in the beginning of this video, but whatever, it's fine. It's in this makeup section. But there are 3 tinted shades in the line and the clear one, which I had on top. These are super, super nourishing and moisturizing. I got several comments on the video asking me if these would work as overnight lip masks. Absolutely, the clear one would work as an overnight lip mask, and I think that it would definitely stay on through the morning and help nourish and keep your lips sealed and protected. And these 3 have really nice color to them. In my experience, they give you a really nice flush of distinct color while still being on like kind of the sheer side, but definitely noticeable. So I'm a big fan of these. My one gripe about them is I love the look of the packaging. I hate the fact that they chose to make this huge opening here on this flat part. People said because they are trying to mimic the Glossier, whatever they're called. I don't even remember what they're called. But they're trying to mimic those products from Glossier, which fine, but practically speaking, trying on the colored shades, on the bright shades, trying to apply these from the tube to your lips, it's imprecise. It's a little bit, you know, you need a mirror, you need to like dab it out. People are saying, well, I don't mind, I'll just use my fingers. That's fine. I mean, that's how, you know, that's how you can control that. It's not sanitary. I don't think it's practical to expect you to make sure you wash your hands every time before you use this or reapply it. I don't think that that's going to be the reality for many people, but you know, that may just have to be your solution. But overall, for $5 each, I've been a really big fan of these. So if you want to go see that video, make sure you go check it out to see how all of them look on my lips, and I do swatches for you. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 sneak peeks of products that we haven't done reviews for yet. One of them is a line by NYX. These are the Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tints Blush Mousses. I am wearing one of the shades on my cheeks for this video, so I have experimented just once with these. I'm not going to give you my opinion yet. You're going to have to wait for the video to see swatches of the colors and to see them applied and to get my thoughts on them. But if you've been eyeing these or checking these out and wondering, then that video is upcoming. Then a new line of lip products from Maybelline. These are the Lifter Glosses. They have hyaluronic acid in them. I think I had maybe 1 or 2 people ask me about this line. I literally just got them today, so I know nothing about the texture, haven't tested them out or tried them out. I do really love the packaging. So that's pretty much the only thoughts that I can give you now. But again, if this line interested you, then make sure you stay tuned for that video. And I think the last thing that I have for this video to show you is this box of makeup that I received from Oden's Eye. Oden's Eye I mentioned for the first time ever because I'd never heard of them before or gotten to see any of their products before. It was in last month's What's New in Beauty video, and I showed you the eyeshadow palette that they sent and also a highlighting palette that I'm going to include in a giveaway. And I didn't expect them to send me more stuff so soon, but they sent me this whole box of products, and this looks even more exciting than what I got even before. So they did send another eyeshadow palette here. I'm super excited about all of these lip products that they sent. So it seemed like there's 2 different lines of things. They have a cream lip stain line, and then they have a matte lip stain line, a bunch of different colors in each of those lines. And then even more exciting to me is their line of blushes that they sent. These are called the Flower Blushers. I'll go ahead and open one of these for you. I'm a little bit conflicted. Let me know in the comment section below. Would you watch a dedicated review and swatch video just for Oden's Eye as a company? Because if people really want to see me swatch these products and you want to know what the colors are like so that you can potentially purchase them yourself, then I will absolutely do that. But on the other hand, I also want to be able to give some of these away untouched and unused. So, you know, obviously I can't do both of those things at the same time, but oh, look at how cute these are. And just like with the lip colors, I love my kind of berry toned purpley pinks for the cheeks. So that's an example of what shade is this? Sweet Tulip, and it has some gold shimmer in there. So let me know what you would like me to do for these products in the comment section below. I'll open up one of the matte lip stains for you so that you can just see what it looks like at least. Ooh, I love this packaging too. Kind of almost reminds me of the Maybelline ones there. Not exactly the same, but reminiscent. So beautiful packaging there too. Slanted doe foot applicators. So just let me know what your level of curiosity is for these and in what sort of depth you want me to review these for you. All right, that's what's new for July 2020. I'm looking forward to August and seeing what we get. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I hope you've been enjoying the videos on this channel lately. If you have any video ideas or recommendations, always feel free to put them in the comments below and I will see what I can do. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.